This is AFCRDTV. Here at Hayden Road, though, Diamonds lose by the harshest of margins. It finishes AFC Rushden Diamonds 0, Barwell 1. And I'm with the man of the match for Diamonds, Loris Marcimain. Loris, you're now our newest favorite member of the Goalkeepers Union. Yeah. Congrats on getting a man of the match.
Yeah, I heard that. So, man of the match, but
tough game.
With the victories, we'll be better. But so.
Obviously, you would have liked to have kept a clean sheet today.
Yeah, exactly. Every goalkeeper wants a clean sheet, though.
Well, I have to bring it up. The only goal of the match, as it turned out, was in the 17th minute. Bekray Anuru.
Yeah.
That's a tough name to pronounce, but I think I got it right. Scoring for the Canaries. What do you recall of how he scored the goal?
I think maybe two possibilities. So I could play more higher and cross the ball out, or stand on my goal and
just
try to save there. Yeah.
The ball then just kind of dribbled into the goal there.
Maybe try the 1v1. Yeah.
And what was the team like at halftime? Chris Nunn, the manager, was he? I'm sure positive that the Diamond's still in the game, only losing 1-0 at halftime.
Yeah, just so he said just try to have the good mind to back the score, and we did well for the second half.
Second half, Diamonds really got into the match. The up tempo and the shape was working well. And at the very least, I thought Diamonds deserved at least a 1-1 draw today.
Yeah, it's true.
And especially right near the end, Luke Massingham had a shot just inches above the crossbar. That could have been the equalizer.
Yeah, it's true. The last minute.
In the last few minutes of the game, I thought I was watching Brad Friedel out there. You were playing way up the pitch, and you were an attacking player yourself. Is that something you've done sometimes in the past?
Yeah, it's my game. I play every time like that. So I'm like play higher, so cover my defender, and yeah.
Have you ever scored a goal in a match?
Me? Yeah, when I was younger.
Well, speaking of when you're younger, one of my traditional first questions, with a first-time interview for a Diamonds player, is when you were a young lad, did you have a favorite player, and maybe what's a team that you supported growing up?
When I was younger, just still some team is AC Milan, and best favorite player. I got a few. So the goalkeeper Nelson Dida before. Yeah. And
oh, he's good.
Yeah.
I thought you'd say Thierry Henry or something. No.
I'm keeper, so you know.
Well, how did it come about though that manager Chris Nunn was able to get you to come in? Unfortunately, our starting goalkeeper Dean Snettker out with an injury from practice Thursday evening. So.
Yeah.
When did he contact you? Actually, Friday.
He contacted me yesterday. Yes, Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. So he asked me if I can help the team to keep the good way to stay in the league. So I told him yes.
All right.
So it's not a problem.
You came over from St. Albans.
St. Albans, exactly.
St. Albans City.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you with Diamonds, but still, though, we wish Dean Snettker best. Hopefully a quick recovery. But for now, we're glad to have you as our number 13 goalkeeper for Diamonds. Congrats
exactly.
on man of the match.
Thank you.
Well, Chris, football can be such a cruel game at times. It was a slow start to the game where we conceded a goal, and ultimately that's cost us today, hasn't it?
Yeah, poor start. I thought for the first 20 minutes, I thought we weren't with it. I thought we just started really slowly, and we gave them the momentum, and I thought they had a physical presence as well that caused us problems. And you know, we just seem to be getting a lot of bad luck at the moment. Luca obviously got knocked on the head, which caused a problem, and then I thought we were going to lose Luke Messingham as well at one point. But yeah, it was a difficult first 20 minutes, and we can't start like that.
You've been scrambling to get players fit this week, and even in that first half today you had a number of injuries to deal with. Obviously Luca came off, and it did seem to disrupt the momentum of the game. That can't have helped at all. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, you know, I don't want to use anything as an excuse. I thought we were slow out the blocks, and I thought we gave them the momentum, and I thought we struggled, and hence the reason why we put Evan. When Luca got injured, we want to be a bit careful with Hughesy. We know how good he is, but when you haven't played for 5 weeks, and then we've got 3 games this week, and we know, you know, we were looking to start him on Tuesday, but but it was crying out to put Evan in the midfield. I felt, just for his physical presence, and Hughesy came on. I thought he tightened us up as well. I thought he came and he was excellent. I do like him and Luke. And you know, at half time we just pointed out that we wanted to have a go at them, you know, and we tried to be positive with our changes and try to get bodies forward, but we just lack a little bit of quality in that final third at times, you know, that we just need at this level, you know, just lacking a bit. But did I feel like we deserved something out of the game today? Without a doubt. I thought we asked a lot of questions second half without really working their goalkeeper enough. But you know, they're a good side. They've got some good players, good lads. But first 20 minutes is where we lost the game today.
Barwell are a good technical side, and it was a well-worked goal as well. Finished off by Bekray Anuru, somebody we earmarked before the game. It was always going to be a key threat for them. Do you feel like you could have prevented that goal at all?
Well, Evan's got a foul on the halfway line. You know, if you're centre half with a 4, I said to him, you know, you're on the halfway line. Centre forward's got past you. The ball and the centre forward can't get past you. Only one goes past you. You can't have two. So he should have fouled him. But then, in fairness, Luke has got to get across, and that's got to come from the fullback. So Luke has got to get Luke to shuffle over. That didn't happen. So it was a domino effect really. And as soon as the guys got past Evan, the writing was on the wall, and I could see it. And you're shouting to the boys to come across, but they didn't read the situation very well, and we got punished. You know, and I think, tell me if I'm wrong, I think it was the only time they really got behind us and hurt us.
Quite possibly, yeah.
I don't think they really hurt us much more than that. We were a bit gung-ho first 20 minutes. We tried to play 3 up, and I think that left us a little bit too much space. But overall, I felt we deserved to get something out of the game. But from the first 20 minutes, I thought that's where we lost it.
We were much better in the second half. We had more possession, more territory, a couple of big chances as well, especially with Luke at the end. Just a shame that you couldn't break Barwell down in the end. What do you think prompted that change in the second half? Because it was much better than the first.
I think it helped. Hughesy coming on is a big help. I think, you know, look, I make no secret of it. I've been trying to bring in a centre midfielder. Yesterday there was 2 that looked like they were both coming in, and unfortunately that fell apart. I took a bit of a gamble, which is my mistake playing Charlie today. I didn't think Charlie was fully fit, and I thought that showed. But he'd done so well at Colville last week that I took a bit of a gamble, and I just didn't think he was fully fit, and I played him, and yeah, I just felt we just a bit slow. But at half time, you know, the changes that we made were positive, but like I said, just that little bit of quality for step 3 that we're probably lacking.
It was a good debut for Loris Marcimain, made a couple of good saves and got man of the match as well. Obviously he's come in after Dean Sned got pulled out of training in the week. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, Sned's his back was sore, so saw the physio, and as it was, I actually just left as he was going to see the physio, and I thought he'll be all right for Saturday. And then I knew there was a problem when Matt rang me, and he's like, I think he's one of a few that carried him to his car, I think, did he? But he obviously couldn't walk. I spoke to him Friday morning, and then it's just a question then of trying to get a keeper. So thankfully, you know, it's just when you're a manager, you've got to have contacts with other clubs and other people to get a keeper in. And to be fair, I thought he was outstanding. You know, and you know, really nice lad as well. Good kid.
And is there a potential time frame on when Sneds could return, or is that still in the balance at the moment?
Sneds will probably try and be fit for Tuesday because that's how he is. But I think with a back, it's muscular. It's not something that's clearly visible. So we'll know a bit more maybe after the weekend.
You've got a couple of loan deals coming to an end with Joel Anker and Charlie Waller, both on 1-month loans. Obviously, they've not played enough because of the cold frost that we had. Are you going to try and maybe extend those loans at all? Yeah,
I mean, there was a positive conversation with Milton Keynes yesterday, and it looks like, you know, something will happen there. Hopeful of bringing in a forward this week as well, so we'll see. And yeah, maybe we need a midfielder. I'm not sure, but you know, the thing is, we've got to try and have some sort of continuity now with the boys that we've got. You know, it's like I wouldn't. You know, supporters are great at the end with the boys because I think they could see that they gave everything. But we need to try and get lads now who are, you know, giving everything they can for the club. And I think they did second half today. You know, I thought they did. They couldn't have done a lot more, I felt, effort-wise. But without being a scratch record, that first 20 minutes, wasn't it?
It's a trip to Needham Market on Tuesday. It's a long way to go on a Tuesday. Of course, players are going to have to get time off work. They did lose today, so they are on a run of 5 defeats in a row themselves. So how do you go about capitalising on that form and going to get a result there?
Look, if you want to play the level, there's sacrifices you've got to make. You know, there's no point playing a good level of football and not being able to make the odd game. You know, you're committed, you make it, and you do it. So, Yeah, I mean, look, Needham Market, you know, it'd be a nice surface. I'm surprised. I think they've got some good boys there. I know the keeper, well, Marcus, an excellent goalkeeper. And I'm surprised they was in the form they're in. So, you know, we want to go there and try and be on the front foot, as we hope to try to today. But, you know, they'll be looking at it thinking, you know, for them, they want to get 3 points. But we've just got to go into every game, you know, believing we can win. And just Colville, the last 15 minutes, we had a little bit of a go and we showed some sort of improvement during the game. Today, maybe the last 45 minutes, last hour, we're improving. But it's not good enough at this level if you can't do it for 90 minutes. You know, and at the moment, that's our challenge.
Well, thanks for your time, Chris. Best of luck for Tuesday.
Cheers, thank you.